Hi, it's Pingva Felting, and today it's this urgent live. Tomorrow I'm leaving for mountains for holidays. I'm leaving to mountains for holidays, and I need to make announcement for the next workshop, and we are going to make sea, fjords, mountains, lighthouses. We will read the book by Maria Parr, The Wayfall Heart. And I'm going to make an island with a lighthouse, according to this picture. It will be very simple, very minimalistic, very close to this picture. It is really very easy and fast because I have to prepare an announcement, and we'll make it quickly now. And for this I need white wool, black wool, red wool, and gray wool. And so let's get started. I will make it on a blue felting mat to make it more visible for you. And now first I have some piece of white wool, and we will start from an island. Maybe some days ago I started to do something, and I have a flat piece of white wool, and now I just use that I have. And remember that our main rule, we stab and turn, and again we stab, not to stab into this felting mat. I stab and turn all the time. I work with a cord wool, white cord New Zealandian wool. Very good quality, very nice, very fast felt. And again, I turn. I remove these fluffy edges. Like this. And I remind that we are making an island with a lighthouse and with the red Norwegian house. And now it's time to turn again. And now let's make a lighthouse. So it's time for lighthouse. And I have the picture before my eyes, so I'm making this picture of an island, a lighthouse, and a red Norwegian house, because it is a picture from Maria Parr book, The Wayfall Heart. And you know that she has the second part of this story. It is the goalkeeper and the sea. It is so warm heart, so touchy story about friendship, about growing up, about ordinary life. There is a romanticism of ordinary life, of family, of friendship, and after these books, definitely you're eager to go to Norway and grab this Norwegian atmosphere and severe North Sea. And I would like to see Norway one day. I've never been to Scandinavia, and I wish. So we made a kind of a lighthouse, and now let's make that house. I have very little time. I'm not going to make so it's very enough or very neat. Sorry, it's very neat and very well done. So, but I need the sketch to make people understand what we are going to do during workshop. But anyway, I go on stabbing and turning. I stab and turn. Now I'll make a roof. I will take some black and make a roof. And opa. It doesn't hurt because I stabbed into my skin, not into flesh. Now we need to make some, we have to make some windows. But first we make the line of roof like this. It's a Norwegian house, black roof. I watched one program where I knew that it is a very specific red color of the Norwegian house because they take it from fish, and unfortunately soon this color will disappear. So it's a house, and now let's make some windows. But first we have to tear it because I stabbed a bit. And let's work with edges like this. Now let's make some windows. I'll make 2 windows, 1 and 2, the second one here, and now I will add some top of a lighthouse like this. It will be cap and a round topper like this. Then I add some red one. And I add some black one. And you know that here I will add some gray. So we prepared some gray wool. I have to use it somewhere. And so here let's add some kind of a stones. Yes, so this. So now let's have window frames. One. and very delicate and meticulous work when we make this frame, window frame here. I know that it is difficult. It takes attention. And you know that these small works, they, so this making details, little details, very often it takes more time than something big. It's much more faster to make a big ball, to make a big animal than, for example, a nice detailed window, some detailed fragment or something. So, and I don't like this part, so a bit messy. So, but now it's better. Okay, next. So I start from the big, the whole frame, and then I make window cross. Oh, hi everybody who said hi. I was so involved into Felton, so I didn't see, and nice to meet you here. Tell me, you can write, have you ever read Maria Parr and her books? So Maria Parr, it is a kind of a new Astrid Lindgren in Europe, in Scandinavia. So I finished the frame. Now I'll make window cross. So I use this. Look, I use very little wool. And I work with the needle number 36. I will finish with the needle 38 later, but now it is 36 and it's okay. So it's, even for these small details, I use this needle number 36. I think it's better to start from the big frame first. I think that this window is better than this one. Okay, and now let's continue. So remove this fluffiness. And now let's go and add some lines. So this is a lighthouse. You know that there was a lonely island. It was not remote, not isolated, but anyway, lonely island with a lighthouse in that book. And it was so nicely depicted there. And I imagine this lighthouse and the house. How did people live there in this? For example, how did they survive in this house during storms in the North Sea? Incredible. So, look, I added some green lines, and now I add some gray lines here, for example, here, and here, and here, Then let's make a big stone here. Let's make it not flat, but a bit, so give the texture, so a bit outstanding. And one of my favorite hacks that students love on workshops, when I show this, for example, when we have some color, but not very vivid. So we can use this color on the back side, and we just stab it from inside out. And now let's watch what will be on the front. So look, it's quite nice. And for example, I need some black dots here, some random black dots, like at the picture, like for example here in this picture. I also take some black wool, put it on the back side and stab. And we will have this one. And now I think that we add some small red dots just for and you know that I have another gray, this one, and I put it here in the bottom of the house. And I add it here, and also add it from the back side, like this. Now let's see what we'll have. I think that it's good. Now, when I see from when I look at the lighthouse, it has a bit rounded shape like here, and I want to remove it. So to make it straight, direct, I have to stab on the edge, and I make the edge, I reduce fluffiness, and at the same time I shrink. Yes, and it stopped being bent, rounded. It's absolutely straight, like this. And you know that I think that it's enough. I will make a good photo. I will take a good photo for announcement. And you know that it took me 20 minutes to make this sketch of this picture, and I can glue this to a notebook, to an album, to a sketchbook, or I can put it in a photo frame. I can glue it on the wall. It can be a decoration. It can be for example, for cup, for something hot on your table. A lot of variants, and it is a very pretty and nice, and it is a great memory after book, and Felton gives us opportunity to make it. So if you like, so please write in comments that you like it. You can repeat it and share what you have. It will be it will be wonderful. And see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me.